make a narrative as if like I'm scared of. I think Devin's a tremendous fighter. Do I think Devin Haney can beat me? Hell no. Hell no.
Yeah.
For me personally, I'm on a different level than everybody.
Yeah.
And when it comes down to boxing, because Devin, he's a boxer.
It's on him. You know what I mean? It's on him. He knows that he's going to get this fade sooner or later. So it's only a matter of time. Obviously, we can't go down. You know, we can't go down to 135. So, you know, he would have to come up. And, you know, he can get this work anytime. He ready.
I see greatness, man. I see greatness. Shakur practically beat him with one hand, man. That jab, man. Most important hand you have, man. You know? And he looked good doing it, sharp. You know what I mean? Distance. He did everything, man.
Shakur Stevenson is reportedly set to face Devin Haney at 140 pounds. He has agreed to rehydration conditions and remains fully confident that his elite skill set is levels above every opponent in front of him.
Guys, if y'all want me to come to 147, I'm coming in with rehydration qualities. I don't even do that. Yeah. But why am I going up to these guys' weight classes if I'm not?
Devin Haney insists that the fight with Shakur Stevenson is going to happen. His words and actions show real determination, making it clear that he genuinely wants this matchup.
At 135. You can't, you know, say your name without saying Shakur, Teofimo, Tank, right? It just is what it is. Is that fight going to ever happen? Would it ever happen against you and Shakur?
100%, yeah. I think so. I think it.
You think Shakur will grow into whatever weight you're in?
I mean, we're all of us is close to the same size. You know, we're all growing together. We're all like, you know, getting bigger. Well, so, and it's only so many guys, like y'all said. It's only so many guys that we could make big money and people want to see the fights. Which even though I know that they making new guys, it's guys like Kermel, Abdullah, all these guys want to come up too. So eventually they gonna be there too. But yeah, no, I think that a fight with Shakur is very much possible.
Shakur Stevenson says he has no fear of Devin Haney at all, but believes Haney's team could later twist the narrative and falsely claim Shakur is avoiding the fight.
Okay.
Devin Haney's probably, to me, I don't think it's hit its point yet, but I think in the next year or two it'll hit a point where it's like the world is gonna demand. You know what I'm saying? I can see the trajectory feels like it could meet like that.
I would love this fight. But look, you gotta watch what you say with like, and this is not even Devin fault, because Devin is very respectful of my game and I'm respectful of his game. He's a good fighter. But his fans will clip and twist and turn things into something that is not. So I try to be real careful on what I say.
True. This is guy Jay on Twitter. He a big Haney fan. He be always clipping and changing stuff, Jay.
Yeah, they gonna make a narrative as if like I'm scared of. I think Devin's a tremendous fighter. Do I think Devin?
According to Shakur, he's operating on a completely different level. He believes no fighter can beat him, and he's confident that Devin Haney lacks the power to ever knock him out.
Stone cold killer who's just gonna go in there and try to knock me the fuck out.
Yeah.
He's gonna try to outbox me. I'm the greatest boxer. How do you? So that's how I feel about the fight.
Yeah.
But it all gotta make sense from a business standpoint. I don't like getting up here and negotiating against myself. And,
for sure.
But for me, I'm willing to.
But do you see it as it being that could, you know, like we always said, the Four Kings, even though you wasn't a part of it, the whole plot was like at the end of the road, there's gonna be two guys left standing, and that's the big fight. Do you see that as that's potentially what that could be?
I'm a bad motherfucker.
Devin Haney is focused on proving his greatness, actively chasing elite opponents like Shakur Stevenson to cement his legacy among boxing's best.
Would you be more inclined just to move up to 140?
Yeah, you know, if I can't get those fights next or it doesn't make sense for it to be next, I'll probably go to 140, test it out, see how I feel at the weight at 140, and then if when the time is right, then, I'll defend my belt at 135. We'll just see, though. I got to go back and talk with the team and see what makes the most sense.
Bill Haney has made it clear that they're not waiting around or moving down. Anyone who wants a shot must come up to 140 pounds.
I'm undisputed, yet they didn't mention the franchise belt, which directly impacted Devin's career early on, right? And it seemed like, I was saying this on my live earlier, you tell me what you think about this, but it seems to me like there's a lot of people that have tried to block y'all ambition, right? Between you signed to the wrong company, Loma not taking the Devin fight, Teo not taking the Devin fight, Rolly saying he just don't want to fight Devin. Do you see that? Like, how do you see that? As far as like, people know you're ambitious, they know you want to be unified, they know you want to be undisputed. So they put all these obstacles up and they make it hard for you to achieve what you're trying to achieve.
Absolutely. I think it's been historic.
Tim Bradley believes Shakur Stevenson has the potential to surpass even Terrence Crawford in boxing history. While Crawford is already a Mount Rushmore figure as a 5-division champion, Bradley argues that Shakur shares the same rare talent and skill set. He explains that this comparison isn't about undisputed titles or jumping multiple weight classes, but about opportunity. Bradley notes that boxing politics limited Crawford's biggest fights early on. If today's power brokers had existed during Crawford's rise, massive bouts against names like Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Errol Spence, and Yadenis Ugas could have happened sooner, elevating Crawford's status even higher.
We must keep our composure and our patience and understand that it's part of the process when you're that good. You know what I mean? We can't say it any other way. They're running out of narratives. You know what I'm saying? And, it's what the people want to see. We don't never say, okay, this guy has done something wrong or he did bad business. So, we'll never do it. Obviously, when we go through negotiations and we spend time in there, whether it's put something together for Richard Hitchinson, for him to come back later and to say, I want that fight. Well, when we were trying to make the fight, we couldn't. You didn't want to negotiate. You went somewhere else. When we were negotiating with Shakur Stevenson, instead of him
Shakur now enters an era where elite fighters from 130 to 135 pounds are far more accessible. Matchups against names like Devin Haney, Lamont Roach, Ashaqua Foster, Gary Russell Jr., Dalton Smith, Brian Garcia, and others are realistic. Bradley believes Shakur not only has the skill to face this level of competition, but the ability to defeat them all, building a legacy that could rival or even surpass Crawford in both impact and achievement.
Shakur, just like Crawford was with me, Shakur has the ability to pass Terrence Crawford. Listen up. Now, not in the stance of becoming 3-time undisputed and, going up to, that many weight classes. Not from that standpoint. He already has 4 weight classes. Crawford is a 5-weight division champion. But in a sense of having the opportunities that Crawford didn't have. Crawford would have been even bigger than what he is if the politics didn't play into the sport at the time. And now that, you have guys like Turki Al-Sheikh that are able to bridge that gap between promoters and, make these big...
Have some words, but Shakur Stevenson said, I want to put that same rehydration clause you put on Chris Eubank. Tell me, what did you get out of that moment in the ring?
Well, I heard on the press conference where I think it was his manager said that, that was a clown move, but I think Shakur invited that, I don't even know if I would have said all that about Conor being right then, but I think he really wants that fight. He really wants the money for the fight. He been saying that. And now he came through victorious. I think he really wants that money for that fight. He wants the